Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights, where 5 nights a week we give you the latest, the greatest, the shameless, largely from the famous of the entertainment industry. I am JD Nero, aka He Who Pods, aka Rearview Mirror. I was supposed to do this second, not first. My bad.
I'm Dash, aka Dash and D, aka the real king of R&B. Realized that been listening back to some of our episodes and I sound really low. I think it's my new mic setup. So if I don't sound loud enough, I'm gonna turn myself up a little bit. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, we're back.
We're back. What order you want to go in? I let you drive the ship. You tell me.
We can start with Tupac. We just review last.
Yep. So right off of our review yesterday, we mentioned Tupac when it comes to double albums in hip hop. We mentioned that All Eyez on Me is one of the ones. We mentioned All Eyez on Me, and we mentioned, of course, Life After Death. Excuse me, Life After Death. And so, and if we said Ready to Die, then we said the wrong thing. But it's supposed to be Life After Death. But sometimes when you're podcasting, you're not fully thinking your thoughts because you're trying to talk so fast. So it is possible that we said the wrong thing. But Tupac's All Eyez on Me has officially been inducted into the Grammy's Museum Hall of Fame. It is now the 9th rap album to receive this honor. And so was some other stuff, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Oh, Selena was one of them.
Janet Jackson too.
Oh, that's not on the screenshot I got. Nice.
Yeah, Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation.
Oh, that's big. Mm-hmm. Word. That's what's up. Congrats to Janet as well.
Yeah. This is cool.
Well, I just want to point out one more thing. I apologize. It says, this is from Complex. It says, Tupac's All Eyez on Me has officially been inducted into the Grammys Museum Hall of Fame, becoming the 9th rap album in history to receive this honor. The album celebrates its 30th anniversary this Friday, February 13th. That I did not know. And that's pretty cool that it happened in alignment with the 30-year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. I think it's well deserved.
Yeah.
You know, people are constantly talking about the Grammys not giving people their flowers. So
right.
I appreciate that they did this. And I mean, Tupac was great. I don't have any fault with this. I don't see any fault with
me
it.
either.
I feel like it was a great album. Still something you can listen to today. And
yeah, I was looking at the track list. I was trying to zoom in, which I guess I could have just pulled it up on Spotify, but just was thinking about what was up there. That was 2 hours and 12 minutes, 27 songs. Ambitious as a Rider, All About You, Scandalous, Got My Mind Made Up, How Do You Want It, Two of America's Most Wanted, No More Pain, Hearts of Men, Life Goes On, Only God Can Judge Me, Trade and War Stories, California Love Remix, I Ain't Mad at Ya, What's Your Phone Number? That's all disc 1. Sheesh.
Hit after hit.
Can't See Me, Shorty Wanna Be a Thug, Holler at Me, Wonder Why They Call You Bitch, When We Ride, Thug Passion, Picture Me Rolling, Checkout Time, Rather Be Your Nigga, All Eyez on Me, Run the Streets, Hard to Find, Heaven Ain't Hard to Find. I mean,
also hits.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
so yes, definitely well deserved. That was 1996, 30 years ago, coming up, like they said. Listen, great album, well deserved. I totally agree with you. Same with Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. I didn't know that. Another phenomenal piece of work right there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, shout out to the Tupac estate. Shout out to everyone involved in that album, both on the production side and the features. Most of those people are still alive, and they too should be celebrated because they are part of that history.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's a quickie. Just some flowers for the
Yeah.
for the album that we were just talking about yesterday.
Sometimes you gotta get flowers.
Yep, agreed. All right, you want to talk about war or film?
Um,
Where you want to go?
war, sure.
Lyrical sparring?
Yep. Let's do
All
that.
right, lyrical sparring. Here we go. So, Symba has responded to good old J. Cole. And for those who don't know, on um on Birthday Blizzard, Wrong Zoo Freestyle, J. Cole says, "Y'all toddlers to me. Stop bothering me. Young Symba, some niggas threw some hate my way. But only thing they could say is, Cole, you like a father to me." Well, that was a jab at Symba, the rapper. And Symba has responded on his new song, Father Figure. Father Figure, he says, Kendrick pressed, Cole stepped back. Never seen that before. It had me questioning, what was all that training for? Maybe standing down is standing up. Ain't think of that before. But this Marvin Gaye won't get smoked by his father, nigga. And he goes on a tirade of other things that he says won't happen. There's a really interesting track called Father Figure in which Symba speaks about how hip hop is his father figure, not J. Cole, and how hip hop is a lot of our fathers, and how J. Cole is more of a brother, not a father figure. How Kendrick is a brother, and there are legends in the game who he sees as like uncle figures. And he speaks about their contributions to the game. It's a really interesting track, great way to storytell and also give his view of who played what role in his life and hip hop, etc. And also a great way to jab back at J. Cole. Symba, for those who don't know, has penned hits for many people, including Snoop Dogg, if I'm understanding correctly. He is a ghostwriter for many people and also has his own records. When J. Cole apologized, just to give context to those who may not know, when J. Cole did the apology, he put out a freestyle. And he said something about, he spoke about his disappointment in Cole apologizing. And so Cole responded to that, and now he has responded to Cole.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really care about the sparring part of it. That didn't
Okay.
really that didn't really impact the way I listened to it. I liked the storytelling. I thought it was a great use of language, I guess. Like the way he told the story, the hip hop is not actually a person, but he's talking about hip hop. I thought that was, I'm sure there's a proper grammatical term for that, but I thought that it was really smart and really clever and well done.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay too much attention to the fact that he was trying to get back at J. Cole or whatever. I didn't really care about the jabs. I just thought that the song was well done and I liked the concept of it. I enjoyed, the uncles and, you
The
know,
brothers and
the
all that.
brothers and the father. I liked the way he used those roles as metaphors for people in hip hop for hip hop. I thought that was very cool and very smart. So,
Okay. I agree. I thought that was great. A great way to do something we've seen before in a different way.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest, I do care about these jabs.
Oh, yeah, I figured you would.
J. Cole, listen, Kendrick, Symba expressed his disappointment years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not that long ago, but a few years ago when the apology happened, he expressed his disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
People said it was a diss. I didn't think it was a diss. I thought he was more just expressing his disappointment, not like calling J. Cole a bitch, which is how some people took it. That's fine. You can perceive it how you want. But the point is, J. Cole has chosen to respond. And we all knew that's what he was responding to. And so Symba's right back. Hey, listen, if you're talking to me, I'm talking right back.
Yeah.
And I think that is, one, important, and two, shows a lot of bravado and courage from Symba. Symba is telling niggas, hey, listen, if you want to do it, we could do it.
Yeah.
If you want to dance, we could dance. And I think this could be a pivotal moment in hip-hop. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I do not know, but I do know shit could get real interesting real fast. Because Jermaine Cole has made it clear that I didn't want to do this with my brothers. So I didn't get involved with my brothers. But he may feel differently about his quote-unquote son. He may feel like his son needs a little pow-pow. A little a little smack. And so perhaps he will engage with Symba. Perhaps he will battle Symba. And let me explain something to the people who don't know Symba's music. Symba ain't no slouch.
No.
This is not a guy whose pen doesn't work. This is a guy whose pen works well. This is an MC who is not afraid to say what he wants to say, whether that's on a podcast or on a microphone. And so if J. Cole goes at Symba, he will engage. And the ball is now in J. Cole's court. I know he's doing, driving around in a Civic, sell merch tour stuff at colleges and cities. That's cool. I'm sure at some point, this will reach his ears and he will have a decision to make. Because to me, and I don't know J. Cole, I'm just giving my opinion.
You don't.
This is opinion and speculation. No, I don't know J. Cole. But I think, based on what we've heard since he apologized, that two things are true. Number one, J. Cole still feels he's the best out. He called himself the GOAT on the fall off. Number two, J. Cole still, I'm just saying what I think.
I was about to say, well, he's been writing that for a very long time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Number two, J. Cole is still saying, I'm not afraid of none of you niggas.
I don't think he is, but I also don't think he's... I also don't think he's up to the task of, you know how Drake, every time, I hate that it always comes back to him, but you know how every time somebody messes with Drake is like, okay, I'm gonna put out a song. It might not be good, but he does it, right? J. Cole is not like that. J. Cole is like, maybe sometimes not.
Well, he has cleared that up and said, I didn't want to get involved in what was going on with my brothers. That was something I chose to step away from. But Symba ain't his brother.
Well, and according to you, Drake is not his friend.
Well,
so
he said that's his brother. I leave it alone. I don't think so. I think that relationship has been torn apart. But regardless of the fact, Symba has thrown back. Symba has put the ball in Jermaine Cole's backyard. He threw it over the fence. And it's now sitting in J. Cole's Fayetteville, North Carolina backyard.
Yeah.
What's J. Cole going to do? I don't know. But I think this could be an interesting battle. And I think if J. Cole wants to go out on top and say, I am the GOAT, you're going to have to smoke some niggas.
Probably.
At this point, because the fall off did not do what we thought it was going to do. And I know It's a Boy is allegedly coming. Cool. I don't even give a fuck about that right now.
He said that he felt he was giving us too much music.
No comment. We'll save that for another time. However,
That's what I'm just telling the people what he
I know,
said. He
but
said
we'll
he
save
felt
that. We'll save
he
that
would
for
give it.
another day.
He felt if he would have released that before the fall off and after the blizzard, it would have been too much music to digest.
Understood. I will comment on that when we discuss that topic another day. But my point is,
Mm-hmm. if
J. Cole really want to go out swinging, he might have to spar with Symba.
Maybe.
And I'll be honest, J. Cole may think this is punching down. And that sounds pretty clear.
If he would do it.
Well, I think Symba is ready to go. And that's where things get interesting. Because when the guy who's quote unquote on the lower tier, which is not quote unquote, Symba and J. Cole are not in the same ballpark when it comes to fame and mainstream success. No question there. But when we're talking about pens and rapping ability, Symba could rap his ass off too.
Yeah, but I don't know how effective it is when Symbas of the world, and I'm not saying that, there's so many of him, but when the Symbas of the world come around and try to goad the rappers that are at the tippy top, that's not always successful, in the sense that they don't always get in the ring and play with them. Like, they just don't. And I'm not saying J. Cole is not going to do that. I'm just saying, I feel like sometimes that really is what it is, that you want to go one of the most revered rappers so that they can, come down and mess with you. And I mean, ultimately, what will that do? That will give you more clout, more recognition. Not that he needs more. Like, I understand that when it comes to hip hop, people know who Symba is. I don't think that's I'm not naive to that fact. But I do feel like sometimes the rappers that they're goading are like, no, because everybody wants to do that, in a sense. Like, everybody wants to get them to, spar with them. It helps the little guy, if you will.
I agree, but everybody's not rapping at J. Cole. Symba is.
No, you're right. Everybody's not.
And I think J. Cole still got a little Lay's, a little Pringles on his shoulder after that battle. That's what I think. And I think if you want to get that stack of Pringles off your shoulder,
yeah,
you might have to engage.
Fair enough. We'll see.
We will.
Yeah. We sure
now
will.
Let's talk about aliens.
So as everyone knows, or should know by now, I have been making my way through
Downtown?
I have been making my way through all of the Best Picture nominees for this year's Academy Awards. I have now watched 5 of the, I believe, 10 films. I still have about a month to watch 5 more films.
Okay, you getting through them. I got to be honest. I want to give you a little flowers here, because this is a task you have assigned yourself, and you working through it.
I've done it before, long before we started this podcast. I used to do this, so I knew I was up to the challenge. And it is a challenge because some of it is just stuff I would never watch, like Bugonia.
Right.
I could be, and I say this all the time, I could be convinced to watch most things. I'm not like you, where you have like a hard and fast no for certain things. I am
quite rigid when it comes to certain things. This is true.
I'm not. I will watch just about anything just to consider it. And
Mm-hmm.
if I watch it and I decide this is terrible, I never want to watch this again, then I never watch it again. Whatever. To me, it's not a big deal. It's for entertainment purposes, and I'm gonna say entertainment purposes a lot tonight, probably.
Okay.
So here's the thing, all right? I watched Bugonia, okay? That was the next movie on my list.
Yep.
And I watched it. It was on Peacock. If you're interested, it's on Peacock. I think you can also go to theaters and watch it still. Most of the films you can watch in theaters. But
Do you
this
like
is
that they do
starring
that?
Emma.
Just quick question. Do you like that they do that? That they put the movies back in theaters
I do.
when the nominations come out?
I do.
Are you gonna go watch some of them in theaters?
I think so. Because all of them are not available on streaming. So I have to.
Ah, okay. Let me sit
Yeah.
up for this. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure
So,
I'm fully tapped in here for the aliens, you know?
so Begonia is categorized as a comedy slash sci-fi film.
There you go. Reason number
It's
one, I didn't watch it.
they throw comedy on anything these days.
No, they put slash on anything nowadays. Everything today is something slash something slash. Should be 4 categories. I'm like, you couldn't commit to one category, huh? You want to throw a little bit of everything there. Because they want movies to be chicken soup now. They want it to be a rich sancocho. Everything cannot be a sancocho. Sorry.
And you're right about that. So the movie is starring Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Aiden Delbus. I'm not even gonna read. There's a couple more people. I'm not even gonna read that because honestly, these are the 3
Hold
people
on.
you see
Most of the film.
most of the film.
I just want to. So the internet may not know him by Jesse Plemons. But for those who don't know him by Jesse Plemons, you may know him as Evil Matt Damon.
All right.
What? That's the truth.
I
That's
was
what they
trying not
call
to
him in
say that because
the
he,
internet
his own
streets.
name, he is not Matt Damon. They don't even really look alike. It's ridiculous.
Evil Matt Damon is
This man has his
hilarious.
own. He's been in so many different things.
I
He's
would
been in
totally
Love and
make
Death. I
merch
had
that says
watched
Evil
that.
Matt Damon if I was him.
He was
And
in
just have
Breaking
mad
Bad.
villainous looks in it. Like,
Sure.
no, I'm shutting
Well,
up. I'm sorry.
he
Go ahead.
is basically the main character of this film. So it's about these 2 cousins who believe that, you know, the aliens have come to Earth and done some shady stuff to their family, and now they are out to capture the alien they think still exists on Earth to make sure that, you know, there's no more foul play. And
Okay.
also because they want there's I mean they're seeking I guess to be freed. Like they don't want to end up like everybody else.
Okay.
And so they figure if they capture the alien, they can like make it so that the the mothership cannot find the alien. And
Wait, what do they? You said they don't want to be like everybody else. What do they believe the aliens are doing to everyone else?
experimenting on humans and like doing things to them to harm them. So
Okay.
Jesse Plemons' character, I forget his name right now. I honestly forget all of their names right now, but his
I can
character,
get that for you.
his mother is in a coma in the film. And it's a result of something that happened that he believes the aliens initiated. I don't want to give every single detail away, but
It's a review, man. They had plenty of time. Speak freely.
that's the gist of it. So Emma Stone plays a CEO of a company, and she's just going about her day, minding her business one day, and they run up on her and they try to kidnap her. And the reason
Mhm.
I say they try to kidnap her is because this scene of them kidnapping her had to be like 3 to 5 minutes long, and it's them unsuccessfully capturing her.
So they suck.
she knows martial arts. So the moment they grab her, she fights back. And she's running. She lives on this big sprawling she's living on this big sprawling land. They're running after her. They keep grabbing her, and then she slips out of their fingers. Basically, it's just, I think that's where some of the comedy comes in, because it's
I
so
was about to ask you
ridiculous.
that. I was about to
It's
say that
like,
sounds like a comedy.
I was like, what the hell is going on here? Why can't they grab her? And why can't she get away? It was like one of those things where either they need to be able to grab her, or she needs to be able to get away, because what is this? So eventually
Right.
they are able to capture her.
So Emma Stone's character's name is Michelle.
Michelle.
Jesse Plemons' character is Teddy.
Teddy.
And
Yes.
Aiden Delvis' character is Don.
Yeah. So Teddy is the mastermind, okay?
Yeah.
And his cousin is really just doing whatever he tells him to do.
He's just taking the ride.
He's just taking the ride. He's just they're all they have. So they stick together. They're in this thing together. But he's calling the shots. Like, he's the boss of this whole thing. So they do all kinds of stuff to her. Like, first of all, she's out when they first pick her up and take her back to the house. They've got her putting Benadryl all over her body. They shave her head. These are all things that they're doing to try to prevent her the mothership from finding her. They say that they can find her by her hair. So they have to shave off all her hair. So
I gotta grow my hair out. They'll never find me. No wonder I'm still here.
I was like, oh, because when you see the trailer, you just see her like basically bald. Like, what is that about? She has hair at the beginning of the movie, but they cut it off. So anyway, the whole movie is about them keeping her captive and her trying to get out. She tries to negotiate, she tries to run, she tries to do all kinds of things. There's only one person who's like kind of suspicious of them, and then things go awry with that. And eventually a bunch of different things happen with that person, with the cousin, and then she basically cops to it. She's like, well, okay, fine. You want me to be an alien? I'm an alien, and they kind of go through that whole thing. She sets him up to go to his mom and she's like, we can fix your mom. I know how to fix your mom. Go to my car, get this.
Wait, what's wrong with the mom?
The mom's in a coma.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I did.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, the mom is in a coma because remember, there was some sort of experiment or something that there was some incident that happened, and then these people were involved. Okay, and so he believes that she is the reason. Michelle is the reason. Michelle and her people are the reason why his mother is not well.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, I can fix your mom. I know everything about your mom and her situation. I can fix it. Whatever. The plot twist. You want me to give away the plot twist?
It's your review. You do whatever you want to do with your review.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The plot twist is that she is in fact an alien.
Did that make you mad? Because I'd have been pissed off.
Oh, it actually made me laugh, because that is the funny part. It does turn out to be funny that she really is an alien, and like how they the scene where they reveal that she is truly an alien, because you go back and forth in the film, she admits it, but it's almost like she's admitting it just so she can get out of there, not because she's actually an alien. Right. So they go back and forth. They really don't know what to believe. They don't believe her. They think she's just saying whatever she has to say to get from underfoot, which is how it comes across. But then at the very end of the film, when you think that it's over and it's done with, you find out that she really is an alien, which I thought was good, like, because it was a true aha moment, and it does make you laugh, because it's just kind of bizarre and kind of ridiculous. It's like, wait a minute.
The whole shit sound ridiculous, honestly.
It really was ridiculous, but I see why they call it a comedy, because it's just like, this is stupid funny, Um, did I like it? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to feel about it.
How you don't know?
I was entertained by it.
Okay. All right.
You
For
know how I said I
entertainment
did not
purposes.
like One Battle After Another? I didn't
Yeah.
feel that way. I didn't feel so strongly about this. I didn't feel like, man, I hated this. I just don't know what to make of it. It was just so ridiculous. And it's like every now and again, if you watch a movie that is completely ridiculous and you're entertained, you had a couple laughs or you had a couple, oh my gosh, oh dear moments, then I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So I would say, is it is it the best thing I've ever watched?
Clearly not.
No.
I mean,
Is it the worst thing I've ever watched?
all right. So
No.
let's rate it out of 10. Come on. 10 being the best thing you've ever watched. 0 being this shouldn't even exist. Where are you? Come on.
I would give it a 7
A 7. Okay.
because
So now
it's
here's the
not it's
question.
uh-huh.
Wait, say what you were going to say first.
Because it's not a bad movie. It's just really ridiculous and I'm just not used to watching things so absurd. I think for people who like the absurdity in movies, they'll probably think this is great, which is probably why it's nominated for an Oscar. But for me, this wouldn't be my normal genre go to. So for me it was just like, huh? But it made me laugh. It did make me laugh. I feel like I was very much entertained by it.
Okay.
Whereas, like, if we're comparing films, because I think there should be some comparison because they're in Oscar category, um, where One Battle After Another was just kind of cringy the whole time. It was just like, ugh, ugh, very stressed, very tense by this. And the storyline is something that would make you tense.
Hmm.
But this was like a little angsty, but also funny and just kind of ridiculous. And every time they reveal something, it's like, oh, also, you're at the beginning of it, especially after that scene that I talked about, you think that Teddy and his cousin are just full of shit. You think that they're just blowing smoke,
Okay.
and they're completely out of their realm. And then stuff gets real and you're like, "Wait. Teddy is a violent motherfucker, okay?" I'll
Evil
say
Matt
that.
Damon.
I was like, Teddy, Teddy, what is you doing?
He's doing his evil Matt Damon thing. You know what I'm saying?
He was
So
evil,
here's,
like very evil.
got you. So here's my question, which
Uh huh.
you kind of mentioned. So do
Uh
you
huh.
think this film, the acting in it, is worthy of the nominations?
Yes,
Okay. Then that's
I
it.
think I get why, and I get that. Listen, I'll say this just as a blanket statement. There are advantages to playing certain roles when it comes to these award shows. So sometimes it's not the best film, but
Hmm.
sometimes you play such a ridiculous role or such a serious role or the storyline is so off the wall that it's like, how could you not recognize the acting, the stories, etc., etc.? And I think,
It's kind of like what I said with Marty Supreme, where I was like, this film was not good, but people in it were acting their ass off.
right, there are certain things that are just undeniable, and I think if they're looking across the board at everything that came out, I mean, I'm having a reaction to it because it's working.
Right.
It did what it was supposed to do. Maybe
Right.
I'm not meant to like it per se, but did it entertain me? Did I think that Emma Stone, like, did I believe her when she was saying she did I believe her when she like basically double lied? Yes, I did. So at the end I was like, "Wait a minute."
Right.
Which I think is good acting. I think
Yeah.
she did a good job at convincing us of, whatever confusion she was trying to convince us of.
Right.
And then Teddy, I mean, one thing that man can do is play a crazy person. Yeah. But yeah, so I would give it a 7. And I think I give it a 7 more because it's just not my style.
Okay.
But I definitely think it was better than some of the films I've already seen, or at least one of the films that I've already seen. So
Okay.
there's that.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to your next movie review.
I think the next movie is going to be Frankenstein.
Oof. I hear terrible things, but let's see what you feel about it.
I'm going to power through it.
Ladies and gentlemen, gotta fight the good fight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be here waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.